Hello everyone, this is Judy coming to you from my scrapbook loft, and I'm here with part 4 of the Graphic 45 Charmed scrapbook album that I'm making. And this is the, of course, this is the first signature. I've made a boo-boo. No, here it is. Made a little bit of a boo-boo, but it's okay. It still works out. I wanted the Velcro on this side. Did it backwards, didn't I? But that's okay. That's okay. I made, this is the Velcro closure. This is a piece of the ephemera. This is eyelash trim that was gifted to me by Donna Dreams ×3. And this, you all, starts out with green, goes to black, and then to red. This is not a bright red, but I love that. Love that. Anyway, this is the first signature, so I'm still not completely finished on that. There's my waterfall in that part, and then I've got a pocket in here. And then over here's the second page, and this is the tag that I made with this bag topper that was gifted to me by Diane Crafting with Fury. Hey girl, didn't that make a pretty tag? That made such a pretty tag. And I left it open, put a little picture in there, or you can put a picture on the back and journal on the front, and it just slides right in there. When you take it out, you still have this beautiful paper to look at. Of course, I'll probably come back and do some more to it. I always do. Okay, so we're going to start on this signature over here. Got to decide what paper I want to use on this page. And what do I want to do to this page? Yes. What do I want to do? Now, where's my... Here it is. I gotta put something behind it, you all, because I can't see it if I don't. Let's see. I think what I want to do... Yes, I think what I want to do I'm looking at that as more for ephemera on this one, cut apart. I think I want to use that for that. And you all, I've got this that was gifted to me by Miss Diane, Crafting with Fury. And how do I want to do that? I know. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I've picked out my paper for the next page too. And we're going to make them going to make these two blend together. make those two pages blend together. And then we're going to make some flips and flops. Flips and flops, yep, flips and flops, that's what I said. Using yes, my thought process, I have to think and think and think of what I want to do. And see this? This is the back of that, so I want to use that. I wonder if I used the other one in a project earlier, because I made something earlier, and I think I did. So we're going to make this go for both pages, because that's what I like. See, it blends so well. And we're going to make, we're going to make a couple of flips. I'm trying to watch YouTube as I and support some channels, and I've got my headphones on so I can hear them. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but that's okay. I'm crazy. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some pockets that flip like that on both pages. I'm going to work on both of these pages at the same time, and I've got this. So this gifted to me by Miss Diane. She and I did a swap a couple of years ago, a Halloween swap in 2020. Yes, in 2020 we did this. I remember it was the first year of the COVID pandemic, 2020, and we met halfway between her house and my house at a pilot station and did a swap. And Diane and I got acquainted during 2019, and in 2020, the first part of 2020, I believe, we found out that we lived really close to each other. Well, 3 hours apart. But, you know, if we meet halfway, it's only an hour and a half. So that's what we did. And the first time we met, and we did an exchange of a Halloween swap. And this was in it. And along with this. So, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm babbling. Okay. I want 65-pound cardstock from Michael's. Got it at Michael's. Let me have a sip of coffee in my Aloha cup. And I want it to be I want one to flip this way and one to flip that way, okay? So I want it to hold a 4x6 picture. So this needs to be 4 this way needs to be 4 1/4 because we want to mat it. Okay. We're going to do it that way, and then we're going to do it at 4 1/2 thought I did that at 4.5. Well, it'll work. I'm not going to redo it. So we're going to take this 4.5 right here, and we're going to do 5 because we want to cut this part off. And then we want it at 6. We want it at 6. Yeah, and 6.5. Because that's the parts we're going to cut this off, and then we're going to cut this off and this off. And I will show you. We're going to cut this off. We're going to line that up and cut that off. Alright, and now we're going to cut to this line right here. To the second line. Yeah, the second line. We're going to pick that up, bring it over here, and cut to that line. And then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut up to that line right there, as well as over here. Okay? Forgot to cut, but I'm going to just do this. I can just do this. Cut up that score line. There we go. I always want to fold on the mountain. I did that one differently, didn't I? But it'll work. It will work. There we go. Now there's our pocket for that side. Okay? Now what I want to do, I'm going to glue this together before I put it down. And I'm going to glue down here. Get my old rag. You can tell they've been used, can't you? Yes, you can. Oops, that one come off down here. Okay, now I've got that glued down pretty tight. It's just going to hold a tag. There we go. And now what I want to do, I'm going to find the center of this and I'm going to do me a punch. And the center is 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. So there is my center. Let me show you all what I'm doing. Can't see that like that. Okay, here we go. It's a 4 1/2 wide. So 2 1/4 and 2 1/4 is the center of it right there. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because I'm taking this 1 1/4 inch punch, lining it up on that circle. No, that's not far enough down. Do it again. Right there. Okay. See, I have a notch here and a notch here, and I want to do a half circle. There we go. And line it up on those notches, and it's got to be perfect, right? So there's my notches. If I will quit moving it. And there we go. These are, what are these? I want to say Paper Studio or it says Paper Shapers, but I got this at Hobby Lobby. I want to say Paper Studio or EK Success. I don't think they're EK Success. EK Success is usually gray. Okay. So we're going to put this one here. We're going to put them in the center, or as close to the center as I can get it, you all, without measuring, because I'm not measuring today. And now I want a cream color at 4 1/4 by 5 3/4, and I always write it down so that I don't mess up. And I'm going to double check 4 1/4, 5 3/4. That big Fiskars thing doesn't have the 5 3/4 where you can see it very well. And now we gotta find the center of this one. Which is 2 1/8 and 2 1/8. I'm going to use the same punch. And I'm just going to kind of take these little sharp places off a little bit. Actually, I'm going to get the 1.5. Yeah, I'm going to use the 1.5 and make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, see if I like that. And I do. Okay. So there's that one. And then I want the next one to be 4 by 5.5. Double check. 4 by 5.5, yes. So that's what this piece is going to be. Now, I want it to go this way, so I'm going to cut it 4 inches this way here. Okay, and then I'm going to find the center of this one. On this end right here. And the center of that one's going to be at 2 and 2 because it's 4. And I'm going to go up with a bigger punch than that. Going to use the 1 3/4 punch. You are kind of hard to. Let me get this straightened up here. Getting them lined up without moving is the thing. Okay, we got it. Let's ink around the edges. I am going to stop it right there, you all, and come back in a little bit. I want to thank you all for watching. Hugs to you from me, and God bless.